What's up, boys and girls? I'm back. I can't even remember the last video I made. It's been months and months and months. So this one's just going to be super quick. I'm going to kind of be filling you guys in on what's new and what I have planned for this year. But before I do that, I need to get the cows some water, get the cows some hay because I'm still feeding hay. And then I'll kind of come at you with what this year's plan looks like. Hey, real quick before I start this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to a lot of you guys that reached out to me, whether it was through direct messages over YouTube or comments on some of my older videos, just asking if everything was okay, asking how I've been, asking where I've been. Obviously, I know that it's been quite a while since I posted a video. Had a lot of stuff going on, but I'm excited to get back into trying to get stuff going on YouTube again. So I really appreciate those of you that reached out and those of you that continue to watch and just comment on my videos. And I forgot how great it felt to have a community of like-minded individuals that, you know, we could shoot ideas back and forth to each other and learn a lot from each other. So thanks. You know, spring's officially here when the driveway weeds start growing. Hooked up. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. There's no scratching post. So yeah, still feeding hay. It is April 25th today, which this is the latest that I've ever gone still feeding hay and not grazing. Now, that being said, a lot of the other pastures could be grazed right now, but I'm trying to time it with calving. The 3 girls are gonna be calving here within, 4 or 5 days. I'm just gonna move them up here in just a few more days. I'm feeding hay for just a few more days. I'm running water to them just a few more days, and then I'll be moving them up into that front 2.5 acres up there close to the house, which will kind of be our calving pasture. They'll be there for 30 days, then they're gonna rotate to another pasture for 30 days, and then they'll go someplace new, which I'll tell you about here in a second. But real quick, calves are doing great. This is the youngest one we had. He was in the beginning of June, born in the beginning of June last year. If you remember, we had 2 bull calves, 1 heifer calf. The bull calves were steered at about 7 months of age, you know, going into fall, late fall. And the moms are looking good. They're definitely getting big. They're getting a little springy. Oh yeah, look how springy she's looking. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. Come here, baby. Yeah, look at that. She's definitely springy. Nice. Good girl. It's been cold, it's been rainy, hasn't been a whole lot of hot sunny days. You know, again, the grass is behind schedule a little bit. Normally, if y'all remember, oh, and she's bagging up big too. Man, I'm almost tempted to move her into the front pasture sooner. If you recall, you know, April 15th is usually my target date for getting the cows off of hay and back onto grass. And we're gonna be about 15 days behind schedule this year just because of the weather. And then again, to kind of time it up with calving a little bit. So no big deal. So what's new for this year? Well, some of you may remember is actually one of the first couple videos I made. I pointed out my neighbor's 2-acre farm field that has been in corn and bean rotation for as long as I can remember. The neighbors own it. They had a guy down the road who's farmed it forever. And I made the comment that, oh, I sure wish I could take over that 2 acres. Well, as luck would have it, the farmer who farmed it a long time decided to give it up at the end of last year. And because my neighbors are so great and I was able to persuade them with free chicken eggs, as many free chicken eggs as they want, they went ahead and allowed me to take over rent of not only that 2-acre farm field, but also their back pasture, which you can kind of see back here, which is just, it's super small. It would be emergency grazing. It's a nice little meadow, but I can put the cows on that if I need to. A whole lot of ideas went through my head when I first got access to this 2 acres. I started thinking, okay, let's plant more pasture grass, right? Let's get more cool season grasses just to help extend my grazing season. When I started really considering the fact that just because I'm planting cool season grasses doesn't mean I'm extending my grazing season. I might have more fall stockpile, but my biggest issue has always been that summer slump, that summertime when all of my pastures, both that I own and that I rent, are in cool season forages. And everyone faces it, you know, there's the growth curve of those cool season forages. Nothing grows, and whatever does grow during that July, August, September is not very nutritionally dense. Ultimately, what I decided on doing was planting warm season annuals. So what that means is I have a whole mix. I'm basically going to throw everything at this field this year and see what sticks, see what grows, see what does well, see what the cows actually enjoy. I'm going to broadcast seed that onto the pasture, and then a neighbor of mine up the road gracious enough to allow me to use his 4-row no-till corn planter. I am going to do like BMR 84 grazing corn. I bought a sprayer. I'm gonna have to do a burn down on this 2 acres to kind of get it under control. I'm super excited to bring you guys along. I'm really hoping that it'll work out, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So that being said, if any of you guys have any suggestions when it comes to these you know, warm season annuals, planted annuals, grazing corn, stuff like that, or even running a John Deere 7000 series planter, man, I have no idea what I'm doing. So we're going to be figuring it out together. I'm excited to bring you guys along. Also stay tuned for calving videos. They're going to be coming up. Like I said, we're only about a week out. So thanks again, guys. We'll catch you at the next video, and I hope everyone's doing well.